So I've always been super interested in the French language. A couple of years ago, I thought, hey, what better way to learn more French than to get a English-French Bible to memorize scripture in and then to be able to learn more French. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Zondervan French-English Bilingual Bible, English being the NIV version and the French being the BDS version. First, I'm going to walk through some of the features of this Bible and what's included in it, and then I'm going to share what I like about this Bible, but then also some things that I don't like. So first things first, this Bible is not a leatherback, it's not a hardcover, it's a laminated, colored, themed front and back. The cover is a little bit glossy, it's laminated, but it feels almost like a traditional paperback book. Over time, this Bible gets some creases in it because it's not a hardcover, nor is it a leather backing, but I've noticed that it's gotten some creases in it over time after using it and having it in normal wear and tear. Like with the majority of Bibles, in the first few pages there is a table of contents so that you can find whatever book or a chapter that you're looking for, and they have them in both English and in French, so it's not just a table of contents in English or in French, just in French. Now, specifically about the actual scripture itself, it's broken out into, per page, it's broken out into two separate columns. On the left side, you get just the English, and on the right side, you get the French. Now, a pro of that is that each page has both the English and the French, but I guess a downside of that is that you don't get as much of the English on a singular page. I'd say the font in this Bible is right around a medium font. It's not a fine print, but it's also not a large print Bible. Now, in terms of the size of this Bible, if I compare it to a standard book, a paperback book that I have, it's a little bit longer and a little bit wider, but it's on that like verge of being a little bit too large personally, because I'm more interested in the smaller carrier or the small portable Bible. So it's in that in-between of like, okay, it's a little bit leaning towards the larger size, but it's also not too clunky like that hardcover ESV Bible that I have, the ESV Study Bible. Now let's talk about some of the things that I like about this Bible. First and foremost, I like how the things, like the text, both English and the French, sync up on each page. It's one thing to have like the chapters or the text side by side, but be spaced out, and it's another thing for it to be side by side, but also matched up evenly. And so this Bible does a good job of making sure things are pretty much aligned between both the English and the French. So on the screen you'll see, for example, this is Ezra chapter 3, and both in the English and in the French, they're side by side. So it's not like you have to go searching for, okay, where's the English part of this sentence, or where's the English verse, where's the French verse of this one that I'm looking at. Another thing that I like about this Bible is how simplistic and minimalistic it is. When I was looking at a Bible, bilingual Bible to get, I didn't want something, like I didn't want to jump right into a study Bible. I don't even know if they make an English-French study Bible. But I wanted something that just had the scripture, because I knew I'd go down the rabbit hole of, okay, let me try and use a study Bible or study Bible, bilingual Bible, but I didn't want to do that. And so it's nice that this just has the text and there's nothing else included. Like there's no diagrams, there's no photos, there's no graphs, maps, any of that. Moving on to the cons, or the things that I don't really like about this Bible. I wish it was a leatherback or some sort of different color than just a laminated book. I don't know, the ESV personal size study Bible that I use is that imitation leather backing, and then this one that I'm using right now, this the John Maxwell Leadership Bible is also like a leather backing. So I just wish that this Bible was also like that, because I love a sturdy and aesthetic Bible. The other con about this Bible, and it may not even be about this one specifically, but I wish this was in a different version of the French. When I first got into memorizing French verses, I only know like a handful, maybe like 4 or 5 verses. I memorized it in whatever the most popular translation in the Bible app was for the French. And this one is in the BDS version, which I don't know exactly what that is in the French, but it doesn't line up with the ones that I had already started memorizing. And so I don't think they make a bilingual Bible in any other translation besides this French version. And so that's one thing I wish was different about the bilingual Bible. If you're interested in a bilingual Bible, the French-English version, then definitely check this one out because I've enjoyed this, even though there are some things I don't like about it. Let me know if you've stumbled across other bilingual Bibles because I'm curious to know too, especially if they have one in like an imitation leather or like a leather backing, because that would be great. Or if it's in that other translation that I can't think of right now. But I also have other Bible review videos on my channel, so check those out if you haven't seen them yet. And on the screen now is a video that I would love for you to watch next, so join me in that video.